It's a wet, cold day in Richmond. We still hustle though. So our first stop today, we're heading to meet with somebody who handles credit card processing. One of the things that we haven't done yet with Enzo Media Firm, we have clients on contracts with social media, so they need to be automatically billed once a month. Currently I have to send them an invoice every single month, so this will kind of streamline our process, make things a little bit easier. This guy got the umbrella looking all sophisticated. Hey Shane. Alright, so we just finished up this guy right here. We just finished up our meeting with Patrick. He hooked us all the way up. I mean, he is taking care of Enzo Media Firm. I'm gonna let him shout you guys out. Patrick, tell them who you're with, what you're doing for us today.
What's up, everybody? My name is Patrick Gallagher. I own DPS Merchant Services, and I'm hooking Shane and Sam up with the best technology out there for businesses to accept credit cards. They're going to be able to get themselves hooked up with recurring payments, make sure they're getting their money every single month, not tracking folks down, and a wide variety of other things, be able to store cards securely so they're not leaving that stuff sitting on their desk, scribbled on their notepads. They're doing everything securely, accurately, and most importantly, quickly, getting their money in the bank.
I like it.
Yeah.
I know you guys are used to seeing Shane in the vlog all day. This isn't one of those days we have to part ways. This next meeting is at a local restaurant. I love meeting with people and they want to support local businesses here in the Richmond area. So we're popping into Stir Crazy right here in Richmond. Catch up with an old friend. All right, so I just had a great meeting with this guy. You might recognize me. Used to be with the Flying Squirrels. Who are you with now, Mike?
Oh, back with International Raceway here in Richmond.
R. Mike's gonna hook me up some tickets.
Yeah, we'll get you going. Let you know about the concert series.
This is why building relationships is so important. So many people don't understand this, but you never know where a relationship is going to lead you one day. You know, me and Mike have been hanging out and connected for a couple of years now, primarily through Richmond Bubble Soccer. He was with the Flying Squirrels. He got us in to come on the field and do some events there, which was fantastic branding for my company. But since then, he's moved on to the Richmond International Raceway, where they're bigger players and they're bigger opportunities. So I'm not saying that this relationship has been cultivated. I love Mike. Mike's an awesome guy. He's the type of person I can just hang out with, but that relationship can lead to something bigger for us. So always cherish the relationships you have. You never know where they're going to take you. What do we have here? I think I know what this is. Oh, sweet. All right, so what this is, you guys probably won't get this excited about it, but what this is an adapter lens. So what this does, this allows me to cross-pollinate between lenses. So a lot of lenses that we have are for the Nikon models. This camera that I'm shooting on is a Panasonic. So this converter allows me to use Nikon lenses right here on the Panasonic. Game changing. I know y'all aren't that excited, but this is kind of stuff that excites me. Let me tell you guys a story. So I just got back from a trip that should have taken 5 minutes, but it took me 2 hours. So this is a little bit of a rant, a little perturbed, but also a learning lesson. So for Enzo Media Firm, we had ordered some new audio equipment that was coming in. We need for an upcoming job we have. We've never used this equipment before, so we need a couple of weeks to play with it before we actually have to use it for the shoot. So I get the notification from Amazon on my phone that it's been delivered to the home, but nobody was home, so they took it back to the post office. So annoying. Why don't they just leave it at the front door? Like, I don't care. So after I got that notification, I was finishing up some work. Then I headed out to the post office. So they didn't leave me with the tracking number. They didn't leave me with the location where it had been dropped off. So I go to my phone, Google where my local post office is. I go to that post office. I get there they don't even bother to look. After I've waited a few minutes, they say, you have to go to this post office, go talk to them. Oh. So I go to the new post office, get there, tell them the situation. They say, I can't do anything about it. I have to get a supervisor. We all know how that goes. So they go get a supervisor, but as I'm saying that, I get in line. There are 5 other people waiting there with the exact same situation. Guy right behind me says, I'm doing the same thing this guy is. We get there, ask the ladies in front of us how long have they been waiting. They've been waiting 20 minutes. No supervisor has showed up whatsoever. So finally, after I'm waiting in this line for about 15, 20 minutes, the supervisor finally comes to the window, talks to the first lady. Line starts to move a little bit. Gets up to me. Sir, do you have a tracking number? No, I don't. Nobody left a note on the door or anything. You can't pull up my package by my name and address? No, sir, we can't do that. So I got into I don't want to say heated discussion with this lady, but I started to get perturbed because she kept cutting me off. All I wanted to know is, isn't it typical practice that when you deliver something and no one's there, that the Postal Service leaves a note on the door with the tracking number and the location of the package? Every time I went to say that, she would cut me off. Well, sir, you're wasting time. I can't do anything without a tracking number. We have a line of customers here. If you don't have a tracking number, you have to go. I almost got ghetto for a minute. Oh, no, she did. But I kept my cool, all right? So for some reason at this post office, I'm getting 0 service on my cell phone. So I'm trying to pull up the tracking number. It's taking literally 10 minutes for me to load up the Amazon page and get the tracking number. She's letting all these other people go in front of me. Finally, I get the tracking number. I go back up to the window. I say, here it is. Here's my tracking number. She says, sir, that's a UPS number. We can't help you here. I mentioned I didn't have service, right? So as soon as I leave, I get a text message from Holly saying that there's a note from UPS with the tracking number and the location of the package. Turns out I didn't open the front door when I got the notification, and I assumed that the note would be at the mailbox. The UPS store is literally 2 minutes away from where I live. I drove to 2 separate post offices, took an hour and a half for something that was literally 2 minutes away. This is the package right here. So, lesson here. Always keep your cool. I was 100% completely in the wrong. I was so annoyed with the process, but luckily I didn't go off and lose my cool with the people at the post office. But on that note too, don't you find it ridiculous that the Postal Service can't pull up a package by your name or your address? Makes no sense. And I went to the UPS store. The second I got in there, the guy just asked me what my name was. Instantly went and grabbed my package. Government organizations.